Every day that we live challenges us in ways that we don't even imagine. In fact, doubt can creep in, there's fear. Sajady has a way to kind of combat all of that. He's known, world-renowned as a consciousness programmer. Mas, nice to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Carlos.
I don't know what a consciousness programmer is. What is a consciousness programmer?
Well, let me just clarify, Carlos. Every day we get programmed, by TV, our parents. In fact, most of how we see our life is literally from our parents' point of view. Mm-hmm. I would suggest, say over 90% of how we see this reality, even if we're different, we still see it from, say, your lineage, right? Your
sure,
parents.
Of course, yeah.
So we're programmed at some level.
Absolutely.
Right? We're programmed at some level. So what I do is, like, I help you realize, or start to realize, it's like, hey, this is the way you're programmed. This is the way you look at things. This is the way this is the way the situation is because of the way you look and, say, react to those situations. Now, Carlos, this goes much deeper than, say, psychology, NLP, visualization, or anything else that people have tried. It goes a step deeper on, say, the original source on how you actually, say, relate to this reality or relate to this consciousness. So once you change, say, how you relate to the consciousness, it's a whole new ballgame. You actually find real live solutions to help you get out of any situation that you need into, say, that path of success.
Because we've been those building blocks have been going on throughout our life, right? And we just stack them and stack them and stack them, and one experience gives us experience to move to the next level. So when we hit roadblocks, what are the tools that you give people who listen to you, and what kind of tools do you give them? Techniques?
Well, one, the way I do it is with my abilities through 2 near deaths. What happens is that I can analyze you, and I can see actually the roadblocks that you have without you even knowing that you have these roadblocks. So I actually get to the pinpoint cause on what's causing the issues. So some of the tools that we do is the 21-day meditations that I do, which is really powerful. It goes beyond a meditation. It's a meditation and a self-healing into one. I call them a meta-healing. The other tools that we could do even right now is spatial references. And I know that sounds kind of strange, but most people reference their lives from an outside or an external point of view. Mm-hmm. Successful individuals who are happy, they have an internal reference of who they are. That makes sense to you.
Yeah.
So they're not, say, shifting all around, their boat isn't getting rocked with the waves of, well, what's happening with COVID, what's happening with society, what's happening with, say, the financial industry or their relationship, because they're always, say, steady. So I help you shift from an outside perspective of, say, security, safety, joy, into an internal perspective. And that's the big key. Even psychology or other self-help modalities, Carlos, what they do is that, they always go, okay, your boat's rocking. Let's figure out a way to help you on the outside, help you stop the rocking, but you're still rocking on the inside. I'm just telling, hey, let's just put you in smooth waters, right. Or better yet, let's just give you a vessel that doesn't rock when the waves of life rock you.
So you've challenged people like Tony Robbins and other people who are gurus in this area,
yes,
to say that their external approach to this may not actually work, because we've got to work from the inside out.
And I'm not saying that they don't work, but they work. And well, yes, I'm challenged. What the hell, Carlos?
The revelation is that inside part of it is really important.
It is. So, for example, like Tony Robbins, psychology. Okay, so these are real life examples. You've got somebody that goes into, say, therapy for 20 years or 30 years or maybe even more. They still have the same issues. They come to me maybe like 1 or 2 sessions. And what happens, they totally transform. So 20, 30 years of, say, therapy versus like 2, 10, 15-minute sessions. And they literally like start changing. Because like even Tony Robbins, I love the guy. In fact, a lot of his group get enhanced with what he teaches. Mm-hmm. So because I do the excavating part. So Tony Robbins is at the surface level, really good content, really fantastic. Tony Robbins, Joe Dispenza, all those other guys.
Motivators,
they're motivators. But if your, say, foundation is messed up, if your foundation is broken, or if your foundation, is like all over the place. If you run abusive type patterns or whatever, from childhood and all that, or just like bad luck patterns or anxiety patterns, right? That foundation is still there, and then they put their stuff on top. So what I do is like, let's just clear the foundation. Let's give you a solid foundation that you can say, build a massive, palace on. You can't, most people have a foundation of a one-room apartment house, and they want to build a massive, gorgeous palace on top. It just doesn't work that way.
Well, it's a dream, and we can always dream it.
That way.
And so Mas, how do we get a hold of you if we want to learn more about your techniques, and how do we do, some of these meditations with you? Tell me about that. How do we reach you?
Yes. Well, we have it's a free meditation. It's called Mas's Meta Healing Sundays. It's every Sunday, 8:30. It's live on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You can go to Instagram, Mas, M-A-S _ Sajady, S-A-J-A-D-Y. And you can check me out there. It's 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Central Time every Sunday. And then you can go to my website, massajady.com, and look at all the transformative stories.
Well, now I know why you're world renowned. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. And from the inside out, thank you.
Thank you. You take care.
All right.